Hello, everybody. I'm here. Here we go. Hi, guys. I'm live. I am just coming on late because I had. Oh, it's so nice when the people stop at the house. So at the Reiki Center. I'm gonna fill you in, but what you're gonna want to hear what I have to say, because I cannot believe what I was told. So I am not going to give you all of it, because I'm going to do Atlanta Uncensored, because if I gave you all of it, I'm going to get blocked. And we all know that. So hold on a second. I got to get one more camera on. You guys know that I've got, wow, that's just ridiculous. Okay, hold on. Okay, hold on, you guys. You just, I am so tired. You guys just don't even understand how tired I am of Apple scamming everybody. You buy something and you have to pay, and you're paying a lot for their fees. Anyway, it's okay. I was just, hi guys, I'm waiting for, okay. Let's see comments. I got to get comments. I see people popping in. Comments. Where's comments? Comments. There we go. Pop in, everybody. Okay, there we go. All right. Can't post some. Okay, got that. All right, got it. So viewers show up on. Hi guys. Here we go. Thanks, guys. I'm waiting. I'll say so. Hold on. It doesn't want to go through. All right. So you want to hear what this? I'm going to tell you some of the stuff I can say. All right. So I'm just going to let you know that. I'm waiting for a few people to come on my bigger accounts. I usually have about 250 watching, and we'll see what we get tonight. I came on later than I normally do. I've been trolled by somebody who's reporting me for no reason. If you are interested, at the very end, I will do readings. I always do a little bit of live, a few questions here and there, so you have to wait. I might pop in between some of the stuff that I'm saying. If you would like to donate, the donate links are in TikTok. You guys know I'm feeding horses. I actually had a lady stop tonight, and that's where I was. That's why I was so late, because I would have been on here at 6. She stopped by. She's a really nice lady. She spoke fluent French. I started speaking French. She's like, "Vous parlez français?" I'm like, "Oh, je n'ai pas l'occasion de parler souvent." She's like, "Oh my God!" Like we were speaking back and forth in French, and I'm like, I don't get very often to do it anymore, because there's not that many people that speak French. So I do have a bachelor's degree in it. So I used to be completely fluent. I forgot what years, but we were speaking French. She's looking at my plants. She's also interested in the equine therapy facility that we are opening. We are moving forward, so that you know, we have a person coming out to grade the area to put the sand in. And then we're putting the fence up, and we've got an arena. So we're getting closer. It's going to take my daughter. She's only got 10 hours in. She needs 70. So, but she's already working with some of the backflow clients are already going to be coming to her. So she's already got anyway, they stopped in, and their daughter there's no facility by us. The nearest one's over a half an hour, and the other one's 45 to 50 minutes away. So we have one that we're going to be connecting it to our local school system. So that is what we are doing, you guys. And if you do want to ever donate, I appreciate it. $12 buys me a bag of food. So of grain, because they can't be on grass forever, because it's already August. So by about October, the grass won't grow anymore. It's hay. So, very, very busy. But I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the Pleaidians. Okay. I want to talk to you a little bit about it. And so here we go. I'm getting downloads. Now, I know you guys. Hi, guys. Bonjour. So I also speak a little Spanish. And ich spreche eine wenige Deutsch. And my grandparents were German, so I picked up a little German here and there. So I know a little bits and pieces of it. So anyway, I know you guys think I'm crazy, and I think I'm late into, and I want to know if Instagram is popping in. If Instagram can see me, somebody on Instagram, please tell me that they can see me, because I just did something brand new. I got everybody on one camera, just about, except for TikTok and Substack. So hopefully I'm on. Yeah, hopefully it's working now. I went and I downloaded something new and did it in a different way. So if somebody could pop in and let me know if you're on Instagram. I don't have too many followers. I only have like 7,000 or 8,000 followers on there. Anyway, so the Pleiadians, I'm going to give you a few messages from the Pleiadians, because they talk and talk and talk and talk. Now, you guys know I've been doing this a long time, and I know you guys think I'm crazy, because I thought I was crazy, and I'm going to tell you a story. Thought I was crazy, you guys. Ozzy Osbourne's talking to me, and he's following me around. Now listen to this story, because you're going to be like, really? Yeah, right. I thought it was crazy too. And I was jogging. So I was in a meditation. I do jog. Yes, I run. I walk very, very, very fast, which is basically a jog. If I were to pick my feet up, I have a bad knee, I'd be jogging. I'm going at about 3.8 to 4 miles an hour. It's a slow jog, whatever. And all of a sudden I'm watching like his funeral. And then I hear him go, I've been watching you. I saw you before I died on TikTok, and you are real. I'm not saying I'm so wonderful, but he goes, and I'm going to be helping you. And I'm like, I know your mission. And I'm like, I'm crazy. Like, am I going schizo here? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what's going on here? And he starts to tell me stuff that only I have no idea it's true. He told me I'm a surfer. I'm a surfer. I'm a surfer dude. And I'm like, you are not. Like, I'm looking this up. Yes, he is involved in the surfing community. And he also said, and yes, we miscarried, because I got the girl right here with me. It would have been a girl. I looked it up. It's true. And he goes, now you believe me? I kid you not, you guys. And I'm like, but this is some of the stuff that Ozzy Osbourne has to say. So you might want to hear some of this too. Okay. He says that he really wasn't what you thought he was. That was all an act. So, like the Prince of Darkness, he goes, I never was like that. That it was all a big game. He goes, I'm actually kind of quiet and shy and real person. And what you saw even on my reality show wasn't me. That was me acting. He goes, I'm a much quieter, more reserved guy than that. And I'm like, okay. He also said some really neat things. He said, Jesus, because, Jesus appears to me. He goes, Jesus is actually a culmination of all of our collective consciousness. And I said, and he goes, all this stuff where all these Christians, you better believe in him or else. He goes, that's not true. He's a collective consciousness. So this is where I got this. This is what I wanted to know. And I want you guys to, okay. Well, tell me about this. Okay. I got about 100. Yeah, I got about 150 people. Okay. That's usually my normal amount. So if Jesus is our collective consciousness and he's appearing to me, is my higher self is what is appearing to me and giving me information? I want you to think about that. Think about this for a minute. Think about that. It kind of blows my mind, right? Okay. So, and yes, I will be pulling people on. People are like, are you going to be doing questions? I will be doing questions. Yes. But I'm going to give you a little bit of what the Pleiadians say. On the 31st, I didn't realize that's Labor Day weekend, but that's okay. It's a Sunday. And I'm going to only be on for about an hour and a half, but I'm going to give you what the Pleiadians have to say. And I think this is a book. There is so every night they wake me up and they talk and they talk and they talk and they talk. They said the time is now. And I'm like, they've talked to me before, that's, so it's not anything that I don't understand or know. I get it. Do you know what I'm saying? But I'm going to tell you, and yes, I will answer a question in a minute, but he talked to me about religion, and he talked to me about how things are on the other side. And he says, I'm watching you. I'm going to help you. And I'm not leaving. He also told me to reach out to his wife, which I did. I don't know. He's going to try to get her to respond to me. I'm going to be in Los Angeles in less than 2 weeks. And he's like, I'm going to help you because I know what you're trying to accomplish. I might, there's a lot of psychics out there and they're just taking you guys' money. I'm not doing that. You guys do understand. I'm making money to pay bills, to keep this farm running. I am raising chickens. I am raising hostas. I breed hostas. I am feeding horses. I'm thinking of calling this woman back and saying, my daughter's not certified yet, but would you like to bring your daughter out to come and groom the horse I got back, Magic? Because Magic is a ground horse. That is what she's very gentle, very sweet on the ground with people. And I'm thinking that would be good therapy for her because the girl got cut down to 2 days a week. She's going 4 days. And see, there's a need for what we're doing. We know that. So anyway, all right. Hi, guys. Thank you. Somebody's like, yeah, thanks. Okay. Yeah, he was raised. Yeah, Gina's like, he was raised in the Roman Catholic Church. So, but he's like, it isn't like you think it is. So anyway, I didn't think anything more of this. I'm like, he's like, I'm not leaving. I'm here. I'm acting as one of your guides. And I'm like, okay, I know I'm not a Ozzy Osbourne fan at all. Like you guys, like I was raised evangelical Christian. I was Bible thumping Christian, devil chasing Christian, right? It's in my book, by the way. And no, I don't have a copy to show you because I sell a lot of them so fast. Memoirs of an Accidental Psychic, people. It's out there. But anyway, I'm sitting in my house. I'm just sitting there and I'm watching TV. And my kitchen's on my left, and out of the corner of my eye, something walked right through the floor, right past. Dark shadow. Whenever you see a dark shadow, don't ever be afraid. Don't ever be afraid of that because that is usually a guide. And he was telling, and the next day he's there. Last night I was talking to the Pleiadians. He was there, along with my other guides. I have one named, it's a good friend named Jim. They're all there, and they're like they're urging me forward. I have no idea what this is going to get crazy. I'm going to California. I'm looking for a publicist. So if anybody knows a publicist that's in California, then I need a publicist at this point. So yeah. All right. Now I'm going to tell you some things I'm only going to give you a couple, and then I'm going to give you a couple of questions. I'll answer on and off. You guys know that. All right. Hinda's like, oh, okay. I didn't. Oh, okay. Somebody's like, I started reading Memoirs of an Accidental Psychic. That is what it's called. I had no idea I'd be doing this. I did have a big interest as a kid, though. I used to be mesmerized by ghosts. I thought that was the coolest thing. There'd be pictures, and I'd be like, oh, that's so cool. But other than that, it never went any farther. But this is my mission. This is why I'm here. This is my purpose. So to guide everybody and to tell them, give them the messages. You know, I'm going to tell you some of the stuff here. I write it down at night in my phone. So I might even be able to read my own handwriting. That's probably, okay, hold on. Here it is. Okay. Nope, that ain't it. Is this it? But I'm going to read some of this to you because there is so much. First of all, the left wing and the right wing in this country are on the same bird. Do not trust the Democrats. I have become a registered Democrat. He said, you don't want to be a registered, the Pleiadian Mark is I shortened it. It's like Marcus Stanislaus, blah, 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 something. It's real long. And he said, do not trust the Democrats because they are being paid off by pharma. So I might get it. Now I'm a registered Democrat. Okay. But he said, there's a third party coming. Don't worry. And he said the difference that we're going to pull ourselves out of the mess we're in, listen to this one, is women. Women are the ones that are going to pull us out of all this mess. So I don't know what that means, but now in Pleiadian culture, it doesn't matter if you're male or female, but it's basically a matriarchal society. And he went into detail telling me how he was born, how and okay, what did he say? He said all right, hold on. I can't remember what it is, but he said he was something, and I had to look it up, and everybody else is getting the same expression, and he had me write it down. Okay, hold on. Let me look this up. All right. I do want to say that there's about 1.2 to 1.4 billion Pleiadian hybrids on the planet, is what he said. So if you have a RH negative, now I am not RH negative, but I am a carrier. Okay, you guys do know on your blood type, you have two types, right? You guys know that, right? You are AA AO, AB. It's like that. Like you could be double O, you could be a double B, you can be a double A, but you're carrying one that's recessive. I am a double O, I am O, and I have to be carrying a negative because my daughter is an A negative and I have to be. I know I'm positive and my husband's positive. His mother was a B negative. So we are carrying negative RH. That is a sign that you may be Pleiadian. So I don't know if you guys know that, but pay attention to that. Okay. Because that is true. But he gave me a whole bunch of things like, oh my God, there's so much, guys. Like there's 18 pages. All right. Hidden. Okay. No more money. I'm looking up what phrase he gave me because active. Are you ready? You are being activated now. He says there's going to be complete contact, and it hasn't came. It got delayed somehow. I don't know how. He said it's going to come before the end of the year. Like complete, like, yeah. Here, hold on. I'm looking. What did he say? I'm looking this up. All alien DNA, many people, Pleiadian, Arcturian. Some people are Arcturian. I've talked about that before. The internet's getting shut off. There's something coming. He warns us that there's a shut off. They're going to try to withhold information from us. All right. Something is big in January for me, it says. Bomb will be dropped on Iran or Israel. Okay. All right. See, I'm telling you, there's a lot here. As a matter of fact, I can't even find it. Oh, this is one. This is one. Now, this is one that I got for you guys before. So next, so what we're going to do, who is they? United States. All right. Do not try. Those in power. Those in power. I got to be careful how I say this. There's things I am omitting right now. That's why you have to go on my 31st and what's here. I can just tell you the way it is. I'm being very careful. You know how you guys somebody have tinnitus? I've developed a horrible tinnitus. And I kept thinking, oh my God, I might get dementia. I got something. He says, no, the tinnitus that we are experiencing, and tell me if you have this, if you don't see it, it's like a low hum. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? You have this? It's because the vibration of the earth is changing and we are not used to the sound of it. And that is what it is. Now, remember the Schumann resonance that I've been talking about, where everybody's like, it's like the electromagnetic field is just off the chart. It has to do with all that. But we have to keep up. We have to keep up. And that's what he told me, that's what that is. Okay. He said, don't worry about, there's a massive depopulation of the earth. He says, but don't worry. Most of it's because people are going to refuse to have kids. Like, I'm like, yeah, I've met quite a few people that don't have kids and they don't want them. So, yeah. Hold on. I'm looking for this. Where is it? Let the old collapse. Orange Man. 1.5 years. Before it was 2.5 years or 2 years, but now I'm hearing 1.5. You know what I mean by that? It's the system's so broken. Okay. Let's see. I'm looking for. He told me a certain phrase and communicate both ways. I'm looking for it right now. It's just for me. Okay. We have other, but it's common for being an only child. Great care is given in it to every child. Genetic diseases are nothing. Some Pleiadians born in a jar. See, he told me how people are born and how they're raised, bonding, nurturing, caring for 8 months. But infants, okay, hold on. I'm several 100 years old. Right now I am 42 in Pleiadian years, which is like 14 to them. Casting down. Oh, that's it. Okay, I got it. I found it. There is, what he is doing right now is called a casting down phase. I have no idea what that meant. I looked it up on ChatGPT. That is a referral to what that all Pleiadians need to have to do something for the benefit of the universe. And he has chosen to lower his vibration and being cast down here to connect with me on earth. I kid you not. I'm like, what does that mean? I'm like looking it up, and it is an exact word by word phrase, you guys. Crazy, huh? I was like, wow. So I just want to let you know that the reason that the Democrats haven't reacted to what Orange Man is doing is because they are in on it with, they're being bought off. So I'm just letting you guys know. You think about that hard and long. There's a new third party coming, though. It's okay. It's a third party. There's going to be, I swear to you guys, I swear last night, I swear it might be Pete Buttigieg. I'm seeing Pete Buttigieg gaining ground. If he ends up trying to run and he has a woman candidate for vice president, it's him. But it's somebody that can't be bought off. And I don't know why, but maybe it's his ethics. I'm not sure. I swear it was him. It sure seemed like I saw more of a picture of him. And I remember I've told you about the dark-haired man, right? So I just, yeah. Oh, okay, Xavier, thank you. And okay, hi guys, Angeli. Okay, Xavier, thank you. Happy birthday, Angeli. I'll actually have her pop. Is she with you, Xavier? Can pop on. I'll give her a free question for her birthday. Okay. So I really am thinking. I think it's Pete. There is a change coming, and it's going to take about 9 years. So we have to be patient. That means I'll be almost 70. I'm like, I'll be 68, 67, something like that. Like, wow. Like, okay. And it's all crumbling because, and we're talking, and everything is happening on my website, Enchanted Skye. Visit it. It's all crumbling. Just like I said, the dollar bill will be worthless because it has to get rid of these people that are so greedy. They are going to try to starve us. I told you to grow your own food. Okay. I've said that how many times? 9 years total to rebuild everything. Now, only a couple of years to completely collapse it, and then like a rebuilding phase. And I am telling you right now, there will be healthcare. I have been saying this. And to all those people out there who were calling me names, were being nasty because Kamala Harris didn't win. She really did win. And if you don't believe me, go look at and remember, I told you it was coming out in August. We were going to hear more about that from that CIA operative. See, and you know what? The Lincoln Project helped release that. Now, I don't have to be a psychic to know that. I know people. So, hi, Anna. All right. Frankie, you will survive the next 10 years. It's going to get much, much better. There's going to be a new way of doing everything. There's going to be, it's going to take time to rebuild it all, to get everything functioning. But there's going to be, thank you guys. There's going to be a crumble, and it has to be. Okay. Yes, it does. Yeah. So she's like, oh yeah, yes, she did win. I know. I did put that in I put that in my book, Memoirs of an Accidental Psychic. I can't even hold it up to show you guys. I'm selling them that fast. I'm supposed to get 25 cents here to the house any day, and I got 15 going out to Long Beach. So if anybody knows anybody that knows a publicist out in LA, they need to talk to me. Anyway, yep. You can't grow your own food, Rebecca. If you can't grow your own food, this is what you need to do. Don't be afraid. I'm here as a guide, and I was told that most of my followers are Pleiadian Arcturian. So if you are following me, you most likely are. Now, this is what they said. This was an interesting thing that Mark said. He said there will be Pleiadians who will fall away. People who are not keeping up with us as we quickly lift our vibration. They are full of hate, full of racism, full of jealousy, full of rage. Those are the people that are not keeping up with us. And I don't quite understand how they're going to fall away, but they will. All right. So just to let you guys know. All right. How do you really know about the election? It's coming from a CIA operative. And I said it the whole time. Now, what are we going to do about it? That's the whole thing. This was planned for a very long time also. 15 to 20 years. They just have a patsy in. That's what he says. Look it up. But I'm telling you, if you had seen what I saw, I went to 3 different rallies. If you had seen how many people I saw, I'm like, no, she's got to win. Like there's no way she can't. Now, I didn't see the cheating because I don't see the evil of the whole thing. So, okay. But I will be taking questions. I try really hard, Rebecca. I try hard. He said 25 years for what? For how, what? Hey guys, she's got country. Okay. If you stay with me, it's 1,500 for the whole week. If you want to stay somewhere else and try to, I don't think you can find a place cheaper than that to stay, but you'll get your Reiki certification. You're also getting, I'm teaching you how to bend spoons and how to tip tables. You guys don't understand what I've done. I did this at the spiritualist camp. You can tip a table over. You can touch the table all together and tip it over. Like you have to see this to believe it. Like it's crazy. And I'm going to be teaching you guys all that. So, I try really hard not to charge. I'm charging bare minimum basically, because you'll also get breakfast. You'll always have breakfast food. So if you think about it, you just have to, you for that, all that money for a whole week, and you have all rights to the whole resort, and you have, your breakfasts, and you have a certification, which right there is $800. So you're basically staying for 5 days. Is it 5 or is it 6? 5, I think, for not even like $550, about $600, like something like it's pretty cheap. It's like less $100 a day averages out. So I try to keep them cheap, and I've only got 5 spots left already. I've already got 5 people booked. I'm only taking 10. So, yep. All right. How do you know if you're from a star family? Well, you're probably watching this, and you probably are, because you guys, I thought this was nuts. A year ago, you asked me that. I'm like, I'm not into this alien stuff. It was one of my followers that said, I think you're Pleiadian. And I'm like, no, I'm just no. And he goes, do you have Rh negative blood? And I'm like, no, I don't. But when I found out my daughter is A negative, that means I'm carrying a negative. I have to be. Because like I said, you have 2 blood types. You have one that's recessive and one that's dominant. Now you could be an AA, positive or negative, BB, positive or negative, OO, not positive or negative. And then you can be AO, positive or negative. You can be AB, BO, positive or negative, AB, positive or negative, or OO, positive or negative. You've got all kinds of different, it's not just those 4, but you have more like 8 blood types. And I am a negative, and I did not even realize. And when they told me that, I'm like, well, that made freaking sense. So I just want you guys to know that. Like, and if you're watching me, you're part of my soul family, and this is my mission to get everything out of here. Okay. All right. Okay. Facebook's having a problem. So if you guys, people aren't getting me on Facebook, they just said they're having a problem. So. 50, yeah, it's, you know what? I'm just repeating what he says. The time frame is a little different. I don't know. You're right, Aaron. He said that remember, I've said many times by 2040, but if you think it's 2034. So I don't know. I just repeat what he says. And the time frames do change a little. He's saying a little bit different time frame. I guess I believe in Pleiadian. So, all right. Yes, you can be an O negative Rh factor. Yes, you can. That means you'd be a double O. You'd be O negative, O negative. See, I'm O positive, O negative, but I'm O positive. So because it appears, but my O negative isn't appearing. I don't know who it came from. I wonder if it came from I'm O, like, even though I've got negative, I've got a family, Native American back like 5 generations. That is a blood type of the Native Americans. And it makes sense to me because my dad, I swear to God, my dad looked like the picture of the woman that was from like 5 generations back. He looked just like her. I'm like, and he had black hair. So I'm like, wow, it was kind of cool, huh? So anyway, all right. So what if you're a positive? It's okay if you're positive. You might be carrying negative, but I just know that I'm just repeating what I'm told. And there was just pages, and I'm sure I'll get it tonight. They wake me up about 2:00 and I start writing, and I write and I write and I write. He explained to me how they do everything and how babies are born there. Like he went into great detail. And I'm like, cause I was wondering, I'm like, well, how does that happen? And I keep thinking I'm crazy. I'm like, oh my God, I have to be schizo, right? I've got to be schizo, right? I know I'm a medium, but still I'm schizo. And the stuff, they're doing the same thing they do for you as an evidential medium. I'm an evidential medium, which means I give you evidence. I might say, though, this person looks like this. They have a great, really loud laugh. And like that kind of thing. Their name begins with an R. It might be Rose. Okay. And they did the same thing for me because I'm a doubting Thomas. So I'm like, this can't be real. Oh, yes, it's real. And then they give me things and I look it up and it's true. And I'm like, oh, shit. Like, yeah, I just know. Okay. All right. Let me ask I'm going to answer a couple questions for you guys. Okay. Thank you guys. Order. If you haven't ordered, I'm going to only take 100 people I don't like a lot of people on my lives. If you are a member on Substack, or I see about 30 people on. If you are on my Substack and you are a member, a paying subscriber, or on YouTube or on TikTok, you do not have to pay. I will be sending you a email with I got to find your email. But I'm going to be sending them till you get in for free, because that makes it fair. Because I can't, I'm only doing enough, like I said, one more time, to pay to feed horses. And I'm going to tell you, though, my butt head of a horse, Sky, it keeps breaking down the fence and it's costing us hundreds of dollars. I got to figure something else out with this damn horse. Like I've got to put up, I hate to say it, I'm going to put up electric fence. So he gets zapped a good one, because we don't know. Because every day it's driving us insane because it's costing us a lot of money. So, hi guys. Hey, nobody. How are you? ABO negative RH. Yes. Yeah. ABO and ABO or AB. My mother-in-law is AB negative. She's the rarest blood type there is. And my husband inherited that negative blood type. And then I inherited one from somewhere. I think it might be my dad. He was O. And so was my grandma. My mom was A, but my grandma was O. So I'm O. And I've got to be carrying a negative because my kids are negative. And I'm like, wow, that blows my mind. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, wow. Yeah. So anyway, all right, I'm going to take a couple. I'm going to take you guys. I'm going to take a couple questions for you guys. Are you A negative? That's my daughter's having a baby. I've been working like a dog trying to get this house spotless. I have of course, you invite 25 people and like 45 show up. So for a baby shower. So I've been busy like weeding, and I'm trying to take care of the yard, and I'm trying to get the house clean. I'm having my housekeeper come to help me just scrub. And I've been busy, but the baby is the baby that's in my book. I met him already. I've been told he's going to be a healer. He is going to be A negative. Now, my daughter is A negative, and the donor is A negative. She's IVF, and they're both A negative. Now, however, the baby could still be O, because she's also O. It's not showing up. She's AO negative. See? And so the other person, the father could be AO also. So the baby could have about a 20, is it a 50% chance of being O negative? So it's either A negative or O negative. See how this works? See, I taught middle school for years, and I taught all this. Punnett squares is what they're called. So yeah. All right. Let's take some questions, and then I got to let you. Yes, yep. Blonde hair, blue eyes. He's in my book, Memoirs of an Accidental Psychic. I'm going to say it again. You can find it on Amazon. You can find it on it's at Barnes and Nobles on the shelf. It's also on the shelf at Books A Million, so you can find it. Okay. Read it. I'm told that it's entertaining because I tell a couple stories that are kind of funny. Like, yeah, I just read as a teacher. Some of the jokes are funny in there because some of the things like, whoa, yeah. Anyway, all right. So, hi guys. Hey Moonflower. All right. Let me see. Okay. Guppy, you keep hearing old blue chair. Is there a reason for that? Do I need to sit in my old blue chair? I have one that looks like a painting from Van Gogh. It's got the print of Van Gogh, and I sit on. That's where I read. That's where I read. Anyway, I have my own room. Flavor of music. Do you see me having kids, and when? Look right here. Go on if you're right-handed, go your right hand and look right there and count the lines. It'll tell you, but I think there's 2. See how I have 3? Can you see 1, 2, 3? Look at. Can you see them? 1, 2, 3. I have 3 children. 1, 2, 3. I learned that from a gypsy lady. And once you get to 4 kids, and you have more than 4 kids, it gets really weird because there'll be like double lines and there'll be like little breaks in lines. But up to 4 kids, it'll show up on your dominant writing hand. But I want to say 2 for you. Okay. All right. What, Guppy? Okay. You see weeping willows around me. That must be representational, nobody. I don't have a willow tree here. Anyway, let me get, okay. Alex, will you get an interview this month? The job search has been painful. I know, I'm so sorry. This is something that I am going to admit to everybody. I have a hard time telling when people are going to lose their jobs because I can see it coming. But I'll say, I don't want to get you guys worried and upset. So I don't say it. I just had that happen to somebody. I kept telling somebody, they're after your job. They're after your job. And she's like, I think you'll be okay though. But so wait it out, but go talk to your boss. And he got fired. And I'm like, I didn't think it would be that fast, but I knew it was coming. And I'm working really hard to lay it on the line nicely. So if I start saying things, usually when I say something like, if you guys have gotten readings from me, most of you've gotten readings from me. If I start saying, and you hear me that tone, it's no. It's a no, because I have a hard time. I want to make everybody happy, and I want everybody to be like feeling really good, but bad things happen to good people. Alex, let me see. I'm going to pull a card for you. Yeah. You're going to get a bite on something, but you're going to have to wait yet for a while. Yep. And they're not telling me the exact time frame, but yeah, there's something coming. You're going to have a bite on something. That's what it just said. You guys know these cards are 30 some years old. They're my only I only have like 5. Well, I got probably 20 decks, but these, the tarot cards that I use, the Rider-Waite, I got maybe 3 of them. And they're all like really old. You know, some people go out and buy new ones all the time. I'm like, why in the hell would I do that? I got my energy all over them. Why would I do that? Yeah. So anyway, all right. Martha, should your next car be a Jeep? Hey, Martha, I own a Jeep. I hear people go, oh, Ram Jeeps, they're shit. Blah, blah. My first Jeep was a piece of shit. I'm gonna be honest. It was the first year model, and we had a lot of problems. I traded it in, and I got a new Jeep. And my husband's like, I can't believe you got another Jeep. I said, there's something wrong with that one. We're okay. I have 122,000 on my Jeep now. It's a yellow, bright yellow. It's got my business logo on it. Not a single problem. The new ones coming out are getting 50 miles to the gallon. I'm thinking of trading my in. I'm only getting 22 miles. It's all gas. When it's a hybrid, they're getting up to 50. So if you want something like what am I doing with my Jeep? I'm out in my back pasture. I'm pulling. It's a work vehicle almost, because I don't have my UTV that I'm pulling out to the. I'm hauling dirt. I'm hauling sand. I'm hauling poles. I'm doing something all the time with that damn Jeep. And so I needed a 4-wheel drive. My husband has a truck, but he drives it to work. I'm using my own Jeep. I would go buy a Jeep. I'm really happy with my Jeep. So just let you know. So, okay. All right. So, yeah. So Leon says, I have a 2000 Jeep Wrangler and I'll never get rid of it. You're like me. I'm going to run it into the ground. I had a dream about it. When you guys have dreams about stuff, do what it tells you to do. I had a dream that I bought a yellow Jeep and I ran it into the ground. It had like 250, 300,000 miles. I was just running the heck out of it. And I'm at a point where I'm convinced I was going to go buy a turquoise Jeep. I had a choice between turquoise and yellow. Because I love turquoise. That's one of my other I have 2 favorite colors, yellow or turquoise. And I said, you know what? I've wanted a yellow Jeep since 2000. So since the 90s. And I said, I'm going to go buy me a yellow Jeep. And that's what I've got. And it's got lots of stickers. It says, purebred cheese head on the back, stuff like that. I love Wisconsin, that kind of stuff. Jesus was a liberal on the back. Oh, that pisses people off. Ooh, I've had people screaming down the highway at me. I'm like, Jesus was a liberal. You need to wake up. Hello. So anyway, all right. So I'm going to do a couple more questions. If you have not booked a reading with me, this is what you need to do. I came down in price a little. I know things are tight, man. Those grocery bills are god awful now with the meat and everything. I dropped my prices slightly by about 25%. So go ahead, check me out on Enchanted Skye. You can book with me. All right. I do have a few openings tomorrow, or is it Tuesday? I think Tuesday. I think I got 3 openings tomorrow. I've got a few openings. I got a couple. I was booked today, but yeah. All right. So, all right, here we go. $80,000 for a new Rubicon, my husband said. Jeep. I ain't paying that. They can kiss my ass. Who's gonna pay? I'm not paying that. Then they wonder why the all the American models they're going down. Go buy a Subaru. I won't pay that. I'll go get one used. Is what I told you. I paid my Jeep off. It was $43,000 new in 2020, and it isn't even loaded. It's a one step below a Rubicon. It was 43. Like, man, but I paid off. It's paid off. Yeah. So okay. What's going on with your job, Sonia? There's a group of people in your business, that are creating a lot of havoc, and they're talking behind people's back. One week it's them, one week it's this person, one week it's another one. They're having trouble. Are they financially having trouble? There's trouble. There's trouble brewing. And there's between that and then these other people that are just causing trouble because they're pain in the ass. There might be a layoff for you next year. You keep an eye on that. Okay. All right. Just keep an eye on that. Yep. She's like, yeah, the people, there's 2 things going on. They're cutting losses and there's people just causing trouble. Well, one of those people are leaving. They're going to either be fired or they're going to leave. It's a woman. She'll leave and that'll help a lot. Okay. Just let you know. All right. Okay. So hold on. I'm looking at all the cameras. Yep, Food Master's like, buy a newer used. I always buy my cars. My Jeep I got brand new. It had 100 miles on it. It actually had no miles on it. They had to drive it from Milwaukee, which is about 90 to 100 miles. So when I bought it, because they didn't have a yellow, and I wanted to make sure I knew that it had been treated right, because my 18 that I got, it was red, which I didn't even like red that much. It was a stick, and I had so many problems with it. And it clunked when you took off. It was just a piece of junk. It was really, it also had the Jeep wobble. If you have never experienced when you're going at a certain speed, the whole front end will do this. And you're just, it was bad. And I wanted to make sure my new one, I knew what had been done to it. Because we don't know. It had 36,000 miles. What had he been doing with it before? He might have been doing some really bad stuff, the person that owned it before. So, see what I'm saying? But that's why I never buy a new one. I always go buy 1 or 2 years, like you, I go 1 or 2 years in. And then you've got a lot of the depreciation gone. You're correct. I agree. All right. What age, Deborah, what age will you retire? I hear I hear 2 ages. I hear 64 or 67. I don't know why, but I'm hearing 2, and I don't know why. I'll just let you know that. Okay. I don't know why. All right. I'm almost over. My husband's like reminding me I'm only on here for an hour usually. But well, you get a job this month. Geraldine, let me pull cards. All right. Oh, Hinda, the Mercury in retrograde, you guys. Mercury in retrograde is just from hell. Have you guys seen how bad this is? The Mercury in retrograde, especially if you're a Leo. So if you're a sun, moon, or rising Leo, it's either really good or really bad. But I think it's a combination of that. Then we had the Schumann resonance, which is just really super intense on us. Plus we are in Leo's the Lion's Gate. So that's real intense. And if you don't know what Lion's Gate is, start manifesting. This is what you say really fast. Universe, show me how good it is going to be. I'm serious. They did. Okay. The CIA did research on this. Yes, they believe in remote viewing. Yes, they believe in psychics. Yes, they do. And yes, am I being watched? I sure am. I know I am. You keep saying this every day. Universe, show me how good it will be. I'm serious. That's the word. That's the best phrase. And it's working for me, man. Like I started using it too. Universe, show me how good it will be. Don't say can. How good it will be. All right. So just let you guys know. All right. So, all right. I'm going to pull cards for her. I was at Geraldine. Ooh, something's hidden. It must be coming. Ooh, this is a spiritual journey. And I'm picking up. You're going to come up with a new way of doing something, and you might have to, Geraldine, look for a different type of job that you're not accustomed to, but it's a spiritual thing for you, but it looks like it's about 9 weeks away. Okay. I don't know. I hear 9, so it could be 9 days, but I think it's weeks. I know it's not months. Okay. But you're going to be looking at a new way of doing something, and you're going to get like an inspiration, go, I could do that. I'm going to go apply for that. And that's the one you'll get. Okay. You're supposed to be, this is a major spiritual lesson for you. Major spiritual lesson for you. Okay. They want you going in a different direction. Okay. All right. A couple more people. How many people I got? I think I got about 200 people. Oh yeah. I got about 200. Okay. All right, guys, I got you. Denora is like 11. Hey, you're coming to Long Beach, right, Denora? I think I've got 5 or 7, and then there's people being booked from Yogalution. Thank you for the hat. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the likes. Like. I appreciate it. Hi guys. Okay. Like. It keeps me going forward. Okay. Thank you. I appreciate it. All right. How do you get your energy back? Patty, you need to be alone for a while. Go hug a tree. Go hug a tree. It's proven. It works. It releases serotonin. It also resets your vagus nerve. I found something out recently that I thought was very interesting. I've had my gallbladder out. I lost 100 pounds, and I've already had gallbladder problems. It runs in the family. Anyway, and I did not know, because I know something's off. Like I'm hot, cold. I could just drench. I'll just be sitting there like this. I'll just start drenching in sweat. Well, I found out. And so I've got to work with this more because I'm a vagus nerve specialist. I did not know that the gallbladder is connected to the vagus nerve, and the vagus nerve controls all that your hot flashes, all that stuff. So now now that I know that, when I go to do my qigong, I'm going to be more conscious of it and see if I can control it a little better. So yeah, so just to let you guys know. All right. Anna, will your heart and kidneys ever get better? I don't know which Anna this is. This is not my one Anna I know. Your kidneys, there isn't going to be a real massive improvement, but your heart, I feel like they're going to put you on a medicine that's going to help stabilize that. Or are you on one? Feels like there's a medicine that's going to help. Okay. Oh, look at Deborah. Okay, so Deborah acknowledged. Remember I told her, I said 64 to 67. Like, why was that? Why do I get 2 numbers? She goes, I want to retire at 64, but if I like my job, I'll stay till 67. So that makes sense. Okay. No, not a problem. Not a problem, Anna. Okay. Hi, Nisi. Should you move forward with the land purchase in Arizona? Be careful of buying land. I was told not to. I was going to buy land. It got sold. I was mad. It was a good price. There is some type of bubble burst coming on November, December with with housing. I don't understand. I just know what they've told me from the other side. And they said, be careful. There's something coming late this year. Okay. Oh, where was that? My husband. Here's my book. See, I couldn't find it. I'm like, what in the hell happened to my book? I have one copy. I keep selling them so fast. So if you haven't gotten it, Memoirs of an Accidental Psychic. It's backwards on here. Sorry, they're all backwards. Memoirs of an Accidental. All right. So yeah. Not a problem, Antonetta. All right. Mystic Road. Doug's energy towards you. He wants to make plans with you. Yep. Oh, he wants to. Does he plan on marrying you? This is a possible marriage card. That's a relationship card. It's love and peace and all that good stuff. But it's see the dove? There's a possible marriage there. That's at least what he's thinking. That maybe you're the right one. How's that one? Okay. Yes, go ahead. Yep. I appreciate it. I'm selling it like hotcakes. Somebody said if I average higher on Amazon than I am, because most of you guys are buying it off of Barnes and Nobles, that it could go to the top of the list on Amazon. And I'm like, it's just selling. Like and it's an easy read. It's because I did it on purpose. It's like if I were sitting having coffee with you, like I'm talking to you right now, that's the way I wrote the book. Even in the way I speak. I wrote the book the way I speak. Now, I'm well educated. I have 2 master's degrees. I speak 3 languages. I'm not stupid, but I could have been real formal. I just thought I would bore the shit out of all of you. So I was like, that ain't no fun. It's got to be fun, So, that's the Sag in me. So, yeah. All right. What do you think of a medical laboratory technician versus MRI? Yes. That's a better choice, Anna Vaughn. Yes, I think so. That's me, but I think so. Okay. Yes. Will your son get a job? Yeah. Give it about 3 weeks. It's hard work. He's got to be pounding pavement. I don't want to say he's lazy, but he's not putting in the time he needs to be. If he were making, you guys, I know it's old fashioned. I know I'm almost 60, but I know if you want a job, you bug the shit out of them because they know you want the job. They know that and you just keep on them. I've hired people like that. I know that they're hardworking and I know that they want the job. I have hired people to work on my farm. When they bug me, that's usually the ones I hire. Okay. Just let you know. All right. Okay, so hold on here. Let me take a couple more questions. I'm only on here till 8. I'm on an hour. I might like some of the psychics on here are like 3 hours, 5 hours. I'm like, you're crazy. I usually do 2 when I'm doing questions, but I'm doing a lot of talking. And like I said, there will be a day where I say, okay, I'm taking questions. I'm going to do them. And if you would like to donate, you'll be put at the first of the line. You can donate what you want. I've done those, but I haven't done those in a while because I'm usually booked up making what I need to. I'm also making quite a bit off of Substack. I've got 20 some followers now. Like if I get up to 100, like that's my goal. I want to get to 100. So if you haven't joined my Substack, you get a lot of free perks. Like you're getting all of my predictions when they first come out. My predictions, you see them first. So just let you know. All right. Let's see. Tarot by Rochelle. Should you leave your job? You won't be leaving your job for about 3. If you leave your job, it'll be around maybe December or maybe January, but you're not yet. You're not going to. Yep. Use your intuition on that. See how I pulled a card for you. All right. And that's the traditional. That means stay where put for a little while yet. This economy is I get it. And it's scary. Well, Mark has told me it's okay. Okay. It's okay. We're going to make it. I have always told everybody, us middle-class people, well, there is no middle class anymore because they're trying to make us slaves. Anyway, they'll be okay. I'm more concerned about the elderly, the disabled, and those on Medicare, whatever. I'm and the homeless. I'm concerned about them. That's who I'm concerned about. Hi, Sue. Ariana, will you get the job? Let me see. That's success. Yep. Here. And here's your money. So yeah, you're gonna get it. See, I'll just pull a card every kind of occasion. Okay. So oh, I'm sorry, Nancy, too. Foodmaster says, yeah, her son is being discriminated against because he's blind. This has all got to stop. Oh, my God, it's got to stop. Oh, my God. One person at a time. Remember that. One person at a time. Remember, the vibration is changing. We're feeling it. This is one of the best cards to get, Nancy. This is good luck. This is going forward. This means you're being blessed by the four corners of the universe. These are angels, by the way, the principalities of angels. Yes, he will. Yep, there's a change coming. So somebody's going to take care of it. Okay. All right. Sometimes I pull cards. Sometimes, I don't need cards. I've been doing this for so long that, yeah. Okay. Oh, okay. So I see that somebody's trying to speak. I speak French. I don't know what you speak. He's like, my English is not very good. So, and that's okay. We're patient. We're patient. I can ask information for the earth. Do you see something good or bad in the future? Well, I don't know where you're at, and you could be somewhere on the other part of the world. There's a bomb. Somebody's going to get bombed. I am not happy about it. But I do want to say here in the United States, I still say Yellowstone's gonna blow. I don't think it's horrible though, because I don't see like mass destruction. Now remember, there's a huge magma, and I was shown this huge magma flow, I guess I could call it, extending all the way to Washington and Oregon. So Mount St. Helens is connected somehow to Yellowstone, and it's going to blow. And I still say it. I just been saying it for years. They just keep telling me, and now the animals are leaving, and I'm like, I told you. I just repeat what they either show me or they tell me. That's all I'm really doing. That's why I'm surprised. Like they showed me. I tell you, So okay. Let's see. Go do a few more here. Wait, hold on. I got to go to different cameras. Okay, no problem, Nancy. Hi, Deanna. Does my daughter? Okay. Scorpio, you've been asking for this a lot, so I'm going to answer for you. Scorpio is she's one of my moderators. If anybody else wants to moderate for me, I do always need new moderators, because sometimes I had one, she's been very ill. And so I got to check on her. I think I'm going to call her later. See how remember Tina Brown? She's been really sick. So, okay. Miss Pickett, you have a salt business? Okay, tell me more about that, because I might be helping you with it. Like you guys do know that I sponsor people. And if I am sponsoring you on my podcast gets up to 1 million people. It was averaging 800,000 live when I was on my podcast station. Now it's averaging a couple thousand at a time. Like I've been watching the numbers. It's not as big, but that's okay, because I'm going to be going to a new one anyway. So it's all right. I don't know if I told you, Sue. I think Sue, she was my sponsor, my dog food sponsor. I'm looking at a new podcast station. So it's not in Chicago. So just let you know. All right. Martha wants to know why I get over 50,000 for court case and how. All right, hold on. Yes, it's on Spotify. Yes, it is. My brand new one is Metaphysical Meanderings 2. Remember, I had to make a new one because the old one I couldn't download. They wouldn't let it out of the podcast station. the podcast station. It's not their fault. It's Spotify. But I did have it on Spotify, our iHeartRadio, you name it was there. Now it's just on Spotify because I just didn't feel. I felt Spotify's the big one. I could go on to iHeartRadio. I could go on Pandora. I could go on all these other ones. I thought, I'll just stick it to Spotify. Eventually, it'll be put back out. So check me out there. Okay. You're trying to get it off the ground. What are you, Miss Pickett? What are you? So let me know. What are you doing? Is it like Himalayan salts? What is it? Tell me more. I'm always looking for good people to sponsor. I don't charge much to sponsor either. Okay. Yeah. Pat, daughter's having difficulty with her pregnancy. She's 31 weeks today. How soon? And all healthy. And she's going to deliver in about 3 to 4 weeks. They're going to take the baby. She's really struggling. I want to say the baby's far enough along, maybe at 8 months. I mean, she'll be fine. They'll be fine. Is it a boy? Seems like it's a boy. I feel boy energy. Remember that could be a tomboy, but it could be a girl. So I don't know. I just feel boy energy. So, okay. All right. Just let you guys know. All right. Let's see. Kathy, will the guy I had a meeting with last night sign up for my coaching? Yeah, I think so. Hold on. Yep. That's an offer. Yep. Is he though? But I'm going to ask you something, Kelly. Kelly, is your price negotiable? He's going to try to Jew you down. And yes, I can say Jew. Everybody says that's negative. I'm part Jewish, so I can say that it's okay. Okay. That's an old expression because Jewish people are frugal. So it's a kind of a negative connotation. I know it's old fashioned, but I can say it because I have some Jewish heritage. So don't have much. It's like 2%, 4%, something like that. But it's on my mom's side. So yeah. All right. So natural salts and bath salts for cleansing. Ms. Pickett, send it to me. Send me more on enchantedskye.com. Send me a link. I want to look at it. Okay. Yeah. Rochelle, you want to moderate for me? Hold on. Okay, hold on. I got to see. Okay, hold on. Tarots by Rochelle. I'm going to add you. I got it. Once I get off here, I have to add you. Okay, so hold on. Let me write that down. I appreciate it. So, tarot readings by Rochelle. I have a tendency, you guys, if you're watching me, I know this is crazy. I know it's crazy, but it's true. I rub off on people. It has something to do with my Sagittarius placement because I'm a Sag and like I'm lucky. If you hang around me, you do business with me, you do things. It's like I rub off on people and they become successful too. I think because my attitude is there's room enough in the limelight for all of us and we all need to be rich and happy and safe and prosperous. So, but it is true. Like if you know anybody that knows me well, I do. People, it's like I'm like a lucky rabbit's foot or something. I don't know what. It's something to do with like I said, Jupiter rules Sagittarius, and my Jupiter placement is Sagittarius. So I'm just lucky. Like things fall at my feet. Like you're like, how did that happen? Like just lucky. I'm lucky. I'm one of these people that be walking down the street. Oh, look, the $20 bill on the floor, on the ground. Oh, yay. I'm just like that. Like it just is, So, okay. Tiffany Frankie's like, yes, I admit it. Yes, I agree. I'm like, yeah, I know. I'm like, yeah. Boston Beach Bum. Did your mom have wavy curly hair or did she get it done at the beauty parlor? And is it medium brown when she was younger? Did she have it like in loose curls at times? Because there's somebody coming through like that. And I want to say like they're looser. Like in the 70s, did she have it? Tell me if that's not right. Because it seems like there's somebody coming through like that. Okay. All right. My daughter has been very busy with not much in the way of financial help. What's happening? The financial part will pick up, sweetheart. Give her a couple before the end of the year. That's what I'm getting. Okay. All right. Wavy curly hair. Yes. Brown. Yeah. She's fine. She sends love. Did she always put blush on? I feel like her cheeks are flushed. I don't know if they're just naturally like that or she always had blush on, but everything's just so. I wanted to let you know, I think she's with her mother. I think it's with your grandma. I think there's a woman there that looks like that. So hi, Diane in Colorado. Yes, it's been a long time. I know who you are. I know this was crazy, but when you call me for readings, I remember you. People, how do you do that? You've done like 100,000 readings. I don't know, but you have to remember I'm in 4D. I'm on the other side, and I also, if I am sick as a dog, I do my readings. I'm not sick. Like my cold clears up while I'm doing readings. You're like, how does it? Because I'm in 4D. I'm not here on the planet. I'm a little bit off. Do you know what I'm saying? And I've always been off. But so honestly, I don't know. I just know that I remember you. And once you remind me, I remember you're from Pennsylvania and you had your mother and blah, 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 blah. Oh, yeah, I remember. I don't know how I do that. But I do. So, yeah. All right. Rebecca, you have to sometimes give me a little something. Like I do remember I lost my job or I left my husband. I'm like, oh yeah, aren't you the one that left your husband and then you were going to do this and this and go back to school and usually I'll finish your sentence for you and be like, yeah, you remember. I try really hard. So hi, Audra. How are you? My husband, she loves cancers and I love her, my husband says. Why are cancers attracted to me? I offer you stability. I would say probably half of you guys are either a Capricorn or a Cancer that are watching. I bet there's a lot of Cancers out there because I offer you stability. My Capricorn rising is really super strong. It's really strong because I'm also a Sag Cap cusp. So I offer stability. I'm the opposite of Cancer. And Gemini. So Geminis, Sagittarius, Geminis, Geminis, I have a lot of friends that are Geminis. So also Scorpio, also a lot of Pisces. A lot of Pisces. Talk to me. I don't get as many air signs because I don't have a lot of air in my chart. So, okay. All right. Why do I feel like something's coming? Oh, it's coming. At least that's what my Pleiadian friend said. It's coming. It's the vibration of the earth, sweetie. It's picking up. Look at the Schumann resonance. That is what the electromagnetic of the field of the earth is off the chart. Off the chart. The aliens are coming. They're unhappy with Elon Musk. I don't know if you know that. He's alien. He's not doing what he's supposed to be doing. He's hurting Pleiadian progeny. That's what they said. So, okay. Yep. No energy. Yeah, that's why this is. Well, also, if you're in the Midwest, oh my God. Does it show out there? It does, doesn't it? A little bit. If you look, everything's hazy. Like there's no sunlight. There's so much smoke in the air from the wildfires in Canada that we can't breathe and we are exhausted. Like you end up doing this every once in a while going, wow, like, yeah. And I was out working all day today and I did not feel great. So yeah. All right. Hi, Constance. Hi, Connie. Will I get to work from home permanently? No. They're not. They're going to do it. They're playing games. It would be nice, wouldn't it? But I don't think so. If you work 4 days, I could see them doing where it's a hybrid, where you're 2 days and 3 days or whatever. But not permanently. Not like, yeah. You'll still be going in a little bit. They got to keep your eye on us, those nasty, rotten corporations. Anyway, Kimberly, will your job get better before the end of the year? I want to say no. Sorry. Hold on. Let me pull a card on that one. Hold on. Let me pull a card on that. All right. Hold on. Here we go. There is success, and that means it will, but hold on. And there is a month. Are you okay? Do you have the possibility, Kimberly, of transferring and getting a promotion? Because when I pull a Queen of Pentacles, that means there's money coming, or there's money, or there's a change. It could be in a job. Okay, does that make sense? Think about that for a while, it says. Think about that for a while. All right. Okay. Let me see what you got. Will my daughter-in-law become pregnant soon? It's going to take a little while. Though, and yeah, you're going to get told. You're probably going to get texted or something. Like, this is written. So you'll get a email, hey, guess what? I'm pregnant, like, or something like that. I want to say 6 months. It's going to take about that long. Okay. Sandra, will your daughter be able to walk again? There is some new information coming out within the next 2 years about that. And that's what that means. Check into this. Do not let it go. It possibly, there could be some help on the way. I told you 24 to 26 medically was going to blow our minds. They've got cures for cancer. Simple. And what was my prediction? I said, there's going to be a simple cure for cancer. It's going to be so simple. What was it? Some Native American herbal remedy. And they've proven that it works. Like, yeah. See, what's happening is we are getting around this pharma. We're getting around them. And that's what we have to continue doing. Okay? Thank you. Okay? All right? Oh, okay. Rohit Grabain, what are you speaking? Because you don't know. That's okay. You don't know English. On my YouTube, I am targeting Europe. That's why you're seeing on Europe and parts of Asia. I don't know if you're in the Middle East. I speak French. Je peux parler français. Ich spreche eine wenige Deutsch. Ein weniger, little. And yo continúo estudiando español, pero no hablo español muy bien. Un poquito. I speak a little Spanish. So I can always translate, and I do speak it and write it fluently French. So yes, I do speak 3 languages. Somebody's like, really? I'm like, yeah. Not very good German. And my German, it's kind of, yeah. I picked it up. My grandparents would speak it around the house, so I picked it up a little. But the Spanish, I can understand very well because it's so close to French. So, okay. All right. Does your dad have a message for me tonight? I need to hear from him. Thanks, Scorpio 16. I already, you know what? I meant to tell you that, didn't I? You worry too much. You're not taking enough time for yourself. He's kind of mad at you about it. You're giving and giving and giving and giving everybody else, and they're taking and taking and taking. What about you? What about you? He knows that you're in the predicament you are as a woman and a wife, but you've also take some time for yourself. He goes, you need to go buy something a little bit extravagant. Save up just a little bit of money away and do something for you. Go to a movie. He says something about popcorn in a movie. He said, my popcorn, and go put your feet up. Did you guys know on Tuesdays, if you go at certain times, you can go and watch all the movies you want? At least that's here where I live. You can just go in, pay, and watch every single movie in the movie house and just sit there and watch one movie after another. Did you know that? And it's one price. Like, I didn't know that. I'm like, wow, that's cool. It doesn't matter if you're senior. It doesn't matter if you're a kid, whatever. Because the Tuesdays are real slow, I guess. Isn't that weird? I found that. I'm like, hey, I should do that one day. Because I'm not much of a movie fan, though. I can't sit that long. I'm too active. I just can't sit, you guys. You guys know I can't sit, right? I'm like that all the time. Like, I got to be moving all the time. So it's a fire sign thing. But I do like to watch a couple movies at a time sometimes. So yeah. All right. I'm going to be getting off here soon. Oh, I stayed on longer. Stayed on 15 minutes longer. So book with me. Follow me on Substack, because I am not going to get on the new app. There is a new app being introduced by the US government in September. They're going to try to force us to be on an app that they're controlling. I'm not getting on there. So when TikTok shuts down in March, I'm done. What did I predict it would happen? I already predicted this. And people were in my face about it. You're wrong. I said TikTok is going to shut down, and if it does open, we're all going to leave, because there will be another place to go, because they're going to suppress us so much. Look it up on my website. I've said it many times. That is exactly what's happening. Substack, I think, is the replacement. Although they did contact me now about Neptune. And Neptune might be it too. I thought it was Clapper for a long time. I don't think so. I think it might be Neptune. But I'm a beta tester for Neptune. And so I might be getting on there. I do like Substack, but there are a lot of problems with Substack. With Substack, there's certain times I can't get to things. They need to work their bugs out. One day, I don't know if you remember 2 weeks ago or so, it kept popping on, popping off. Substack kept going popping on. It was them. They had a bug. They even sent me a message, like an email saying, yes, we were having issues with a virus. So, I mean, it's still new. It's not that it's bad. I like it because I can write or I can put a video. I like the fact that I can do it. I'm a writer, so I like it. But they got to work a lot of their bugs out yet. But that's with anything new. The best working thing is YouTube. Why? Because it's been on so long. Now, did you guys hear that they're going to be making people who are under 18 limited and that you have to show an ID? Did you hear about that? Yeah, it's happening. Because there's kids getting on very inappropriate things. I didn't back it at first. I thought free speech, but then I'm like, wait a minute. I'm 18. It's none of your business then. Here's my ID. So they're going to be asking for our IDs, proving that we're 18. Like if you can't tell I'm 18, right? Yeah, look like I'm. Yeah, right. So yeah, okay. Yeah. So go ahead. If you want to go to my Lana Uncensored, that's August 31st, you can go and buy a ticket under the events page. It'll pop up first. You'll see it. You pop on it and tap on it, and it'll go right to it. If you are a subscriber to YouTube, to TikTok, or to Substack, you will get a free ticket. Okay, I'll just have to look up and find all of your emails. I don't know how to do that yet. I'll figure it out. But I'm going to be going in 10 days to Los Angeles, and you guys get to see what all the stuff I'm doing. I'm going to be visiting the Queen Mary. I'm going to be visiting Winchester House, like all this haunted stuff. Be cool. So, okay. Thank you, Rochelle. And I'm trying. Yes, they do call it clapper. Yes, because it's in Europe, and they don't understand what the clap. It's kind of like. Okay, in French, Mickey Mouse, Mickey is a nerd. So a Mickey, like Mickey. And so they laugh at us. And so what I'm saying, did you know the car, remember the Nova? Remember way back in the 70s and 80s, there was a Nova and no Spanish people would buy it because what does Nova mean? It doesn't work. It doesn't go. So nobody, even though it's Nova as in up in the sky, but they wouldn't buy it. You never know in different languages. So, okay. All right. So I'm out of here. Everybody take care. I will be back tomorrow. Maybe I'll do a few readings where I'll just do readings. Okay. So, because if you notice, I'm coming in and out doing this kind of mixing it all up. So, okay. How do you get a free ticket, Colleen? If you subscribe to Substack, YouTube, or TikTok. If I've got a subscriber, my subscribers, you can, because I got to make it fair, because that's, you got to get stuff for your money. It's $14.99 or $9.99. It's one or the other on any of my YouTubes and stuff. So, okay. But Substack is $14.99, but they get the predictions. YouTube and TikTok does not. I'm trying to get you guys to go to Substack. You're the first to see the predictions because I'm writing them in my newsletter. So, and there's a lot of stuff from Pleiadians. There's just blowing my mind. So, okay. You guys take care. I've got to go out and put my chickens away. I got to check them. You guys know they're my babies, but there's something wrong with one of my doors and it's not locking right. And I'm scared that I'm going to get a raccoon in there and kill them all. So I got to get out there and figure that out. And I got to put a new screw in or something. So anyway, you guys, you missed. I quit doing my streams for a while, the uncensored streams, because I'm like, well, let's see how this goes. But I have so much, there's no way I cannot say it on normal. That's when I have stuff to say, but I will tell you, the left and right wing, they're on the same bird. I'm telling you now, and I've been saying it for years, and so does my Pleiadian friend. All right. You guys take care, and I'll be back tomorrow. I go on in the afternoons on a Monday to attract my European friends. I have a lot of followers in the Netherlands. So, which I am Danish, so that does work. So yeah, I am mostly, if you look at me, you can tell what nationality I pretty much am. Like you know how some people just look at, I do have a touch of Native American. If you notice, I'm not really super light skinned, but I'm mostly what? Scottish Irish. So I'm half Scottish Irish English with part German, Scandinavian, Danish. So I look at right, and I'm Eastern Bloc German. So Olga, Prussian. So yeah, I look like you know how some people just look like they are. Like I just look at. I know I do. So somebody said, "Boy, you look Scottish," and I'm like, actually, I am very Scottish. Duncan, come on, Duncan is really Scottish. So yes. So take care. Have a nice evening. I'm out of here. I got to go take care of my chickens. It's getting dark. All right. Bye, guys.